Wow. That's all I can say about what I just saw at the end of Lions and Bears. Let's talk about the Lions and Bears. And oh my, we'll start with the Bears, who once again just had the football gods come out of nowhere and kick the fans in the nards. And I'd be honest with you, I think at this point there needs to be some sort of an intervention, a Ouija board, a seance, something. Because the team that I saw beat the Jaguars in London to go hit their bye week at 4-2 with a 4 touchdown performance from Caleb Williams had ideas of winning the division. And that wasn't a pipe dream from what I saw. And if you had told me that they wouldn't win a game after that through Thanksgiving, I would have told you you were out of your minds. But that's the case. One thing after another. Mistakes on defense, like, say, giving up a Hail Mary. Mistakes on offense, like once again starting slow on offense, like they did in their last several games. They started too slow on offense on Thanksgiving, but that did give, hey, you want a glass half full it a little bit, proof yet again, the gumption that this kid you drafted first overall has. He's tough. He takes his hits, he makes his throws, but still has a little bit of that rookie mistake left in him. A wide open throw to DJ Moore wound up getting dirted late in the game because he didn't set his feet. Also, taking sacks. Also, Caleb Williams showed the fortitude, however, to lead this team back again. And once again, with a chance to either win it on a field goal or tie it on a field goal, like they've had multiple times in the last couple of weeks. One getting blocked against Green Bay, one actually working to force overtime against Minnesota, only to lose it in overtime. And this one sure looked like Cairo Santos would have a swing of the leg, but a fourth down reception to set them up nicely to DJ Moore, call back on a rightful pass interference on offense. A throw to Keenan Allen that had them inside the red zone to set up Santos, wiped out due to an illegal hands to the face penalty. Mistakes again, one after another. But this one is going to lead to the biggest forest fire of them all in Chicago, or should I say Lake Forest fire, because Matt Eberflus has been on the hot seat as one would be, to go from 4-2 to sit at 4-7 on Thanksgiving and show up with a no-show in the first half, only to come back in the second half and set up the Lions for defeat, or at least an overtime. And I don't know what happened. I mean, I'm sitting there screaming at the screen on 3rd and 26 that's set up due to a sack. Clock ticking down, down, down. Why not fire off that last time out? Because it's a fire drill in your backfield. Your quarterback's down. Everybody's downfield. It's going to take forever to get back. I know you want to hold on to that timeout so you could throw it over the middle quickly and call timeout and calmly get your field goal unit back on the field. But the second a sack was taken, you have to fire off that timeout, stop the clock, come up with the right play, have your special teams unit ready in case the ball is thrown in a spot where there is a clock that's running, that you can get out there and, again, to use the phrase, and fire drill one through the uprights to force overtime. That was the play. And the fact that you're standing there watching the time tick down, and I'm sitting on my couch screaming at the screen because I'm rooting for Matt Eberflus. I like this guy. How did they not call timeout? It is the easiest second guess. And after this team blows the Hail Mary in Washington, D.C., leading to questions about accountability in the locker room, and then they make the switch at offensive coordinator to show accountability in the coaching staff to the team, and having that absolutely turn around the offense to the point where it is performing better despite the slow first half start in Thanksgiving, and then have this comeback mounted only to not give your team the chance and leave the field with a timeout in your pocket. It is one of those unfathomable decisions, and one that fans will rightfully call inexcusable. 4-8. I can't believe they've lost 6 in a row. They're a better team than that. And Caleb Williams, glass half full, definitely is a guy who can succeed at the quarterback position. So Bears fans, you can chill on that front. As for the Detroit Lions, I know there will be many, certainly in the Northeast corridor, that's watching the Philadelphia Eagles go on a win streak from 2-2 to 9-2, getting set to take on the Ravens after they just pounded the Rams in front of the whole country. Will say that they are the best team in the NFC. The Lions have won 10 in a row. And this one kind of looked like a game that was like a Kansas City Chiefs type game where they were making a lot of mistakes, not really pulling away when they should have put a stamp on things, allowing the team to come back in and then pulling one out of their orifice at the end to win a game. I don't see any pictures in the standings. They're 11-1. All they have to do is stay in front of the Eagles. That's what they have to do. The Eagles have a tough one against the Ravens. The Lions, make sure you just keep on winning, keep on stacking these wins. I am concerned about how many injuries were suffered on the defensive side of the ball. It was one after another. Look like Braveheart out there. Every 2 seconds, somebody was falling, and we all know Aiden Hutchinson's not there either. So there are, the second half performance where they gave up 20 points in the second half, absolutely cause for concern. Injuries cause for concern, but what's not concerning is they're 11-1. And they don't appear to be last year's Eagles team that rampaged out to a huge start and then turtled up towards the end and didn't make it past that first round. I'm not concerned about the Lions. They still have that offense that is completely on tilt and is 100% difficult to stop, even though, again, I understand they didn't boat race the Bears when they had a chance, but I'll just chalk that up. Certainly when this is a team that has been crushing the competition more than not this year and overcoming a game on the road like the one they did in Houston with 5 interceptions from Jared Goff, who bounced back just as well the following week. I'm not going to sit here and say anything other than that's what happens when you play a division opponent. These games are tough to win, home or away. The thinning of the roster, the injuries concerns me. Offensively, not concerned whatsoever. And a rare miss from their Stones field goal kicker leads to a sigh of relief. Not worried about the Lions. The Bears season is essentially toast. And the question is, do they save Eberflus's job? And I know Bears fans don't want it saved anyway. That in the end, maybe they look across the field and they see the guy who's coordinating the offense for the Lions and they throw a gajillion dollars at him and say, let's go. And I don't like talking about somebody else's job like this. Certainly on Thanksgiving, I like Matt Eberflus a lot, but that ending to the game is a major head scratcher and a red flag of red flags. Happy Thanksgiving otherwise to everyone in Chicago and certainly in Detroit.
Catch the Rich Eisen Show every single day on the Roku Channel, 12 to 3 Eastern, for free.